sorry, I have to change my computer for any problem because I use another kind of system. What I'm going to present today is the new part of our research regarding a new kind of concrete that in this case we are trying to obtain by using recycled inerts, in particular we are starting of course from sand. Fortunately, much better. What is interesting in the last research in concrete that of course we are trying to obtain more performance strength in particular, but what happens normally that when we increase the strength of the material, normally it changes completely the behavior of the material and tends to become more brittle. And this is not very useful because sometimes we have to add fibers, in particular steel fibers. If we check the conventional concrete, normally the particle size arrive about 10,000 nanometers. In high strength concrete, we add normally silica fume, so we go to the smaller scale. And the nano-engineering concrete that are what I treat in this research add, in this case, not exactly nano-silica, we add carbonaceous inerts, but what is important is that we arrive very small particle size. And what is very important is that the specific surface area in square meters per kilogram tends to very high. We consider at least a 3 order of magnitude. How can technology help recycling in particular? Recycling is a very important problem for the next period, in particular because the waste directive of the European Community 2008 will impose that in 2020 70% in weight of the material used in construction must arrive from recycling. In this moment in Italy we are close to zero. This is the recycling part. Another important problem in Italy is that most of the waste material will be landfill and on lawful way. So this is a very important problem. This is a picture, unfortunately it's not very clear for the light. This is a pit where people take the sand for the concrete. In this moment, this arrived up to 80 meters in depth. This is how we are destroying our landfill. So the idea is to push toward use waste material. In particular, in a more general way, the idea is to explore an alternative way for enhancing strength as well as activity, because what are going to present, we are increase both strength and activity in cement matrix. In some way, we have to rethink and reuse the waste material from problem to resource. The first activity we did regarded adding nano or micro carbonaceous inerts obtained from raw materials. In particular, unfortunately, the light is very low. The raw materials was from bagasse fibers, hazelnut shell, peanut shell. We tried, of course, all things from organic because we need carbon. We treated obtained by pyrolysis this material. By milling, we obtained from millimeter size to micro to nano size. We obtained some these inerts. The pictures are very terrific. Okay, these are I go on. What is important in what we are going to add is the composite percentage of carbon. We are close, in particular for Elswood, close to 95%. I try to this is the phase diagram in which we obtain the final result of our cement. We spend a lot of time in particular studying the dispersion of this carbonaceous material in the water. The water was, of course, need to prepare the concrete. What we can see, for example, from the addition of carbonized obtained by bagasse fibers, in black you can see the curve, the forces with respect to the cut mount of displacement, and these are the colored one are the other curves obtained by varying the percentage of inerts that we add. In particular, when we add 0.08% in weight with respect to the cement, we obtain a very strong increment with respect to the stress, the resistance, but also we obtain an increment in ductility because it increases the fracture energy of the materials. Here there is a picture in which it's possible to understand why we obtain, in particular, of course, not only the increment in strength, but also the increment in ductility. You can see this is carbonaceous inerts that normally, with respect to silica fume, did not react with the matrix. It remains as inerts, and the crack has to circumnavigate the inerts, so increase a lot the quantity of fractal surface. The strength mechanisms, of course, are many. In particular, what is interesting is that the strength increase because we are going to decrease the voids, the pores, and this is a normal with respect to the silica fume addition. But also, we are going to increase the dimension of the fracture surface. The first idea that we had, of course, was energy was expensive because we have to produce these carbonaceous inerts. The second idea was to use directly the material obtained by agro-food waste. In particular, in Piedmont, we have a lot of big companies like Ferrero for Nutella, a lot of nuts. And for Lavazza for coffee. So we obtain, this is a working cooperation with the chemical department, in which they, from agro-food waste obtained by using pyrolysis, obtained energy, and the final part of the pyrolysis are used with adding and it increase the performance of concrete. These are some specimens that we performed, and from this picture it's possible, this is coffee particles, this is the cement, this is only cement paste, which we can observe by adding the same quantity, 0.0% of carbon coffee particles, we increase the strength. But this part is also in progress. What we are going to present in this paper is obtained by construction and demolition waste. This is the site in which we obtained our material. The recycled sand was provided by Cavit, which is close to Turin. And of course, the composition is very variable because here there is all the part of the building that are crushed for demolition. Of course, part of like steel removed, even plus. This is the preparation. We try to reconstruct, obtain the same particle size of the standardized sand. The material was sieved in 6 granular fraction in order to obtain the same composition. Here is the standardized package to obtain the mortar. And these are the three different percentages of 25%, 50%, 75%, 100% of recycled sand. We performed three-point bending test, notch and three-point bending test, and then two parts were performed a compression test. This is the first series in which we try to observe that when we add 50% of the recycled sand, of course the strength decreases a lot. This is because we maintain the same quantity of water, but the sand required a lot of water. So in order to obtain a good workability, we need to increase the water. If we increase the water, of course, we decrease the strength. So we are going grossly the half of the initial strength. But if we add 1.25% with respect to water of the superplasticizer, which is the curve in blue, we observe that we can obtain the same strength, the same behavior of the black one, so the white, the standardized sand. We did the same with in the second series, up to 75% of recycled sand, and of course adding superplasticizer with the same percentage, and we can observe that the variation is very, very close. So this pushes us to go on in this research. Of course, this is the results we obtained from compression. The second part will be to wash the sand before cast, because in the first series it was not washed. Of course, it's very heavy process, but probably very interesting for the future. Okay. I have time?
Yes, yeah.
1 minute? Okay. Now, what is interesting as a conclusion is that it's possible to obtain by adding a very small percentage of carbonation inerts to increase a lot the performance of the mortar at this moment, but also for concrete in the future. And the idea is to use this part of the research in order to obtain the best performance even for recycled concrete, concrete obtained by recycled sand. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.